Well, the UN on Wednesday welcomed a statement released by the United States that it had agreed with Russia to extend a cessation of hostilities in Syria, including Aleppo. Intense violence in Syria's largest city between Syrian rebels and government forces on Wednesday killed dozens of people. UN political chief Jeffrey Feltman, at a special Security Council session convened to discuss the situation in Aleppo, urged parties to immediately abide by the ceasefire.
In order to be credible, the next round of negotiations should be supported by tangible progress on the ground in terms of a consolidated cessation of hostilities and increased humanitarian access. The Special Envoy intends to reconvene intra-Syrian negotiations in May, but doing so without progress in these two areas runs the real risk of a failed political process. The current levels of violence in Aleppo, in particular, negatively impact the ability of the Syrian parties to engage in negotiations.
The party primarily responsible for Aleppo burning is a UN member state. That should revolt us. The party responsible is a UN member state, indifferent, cold to the ghastly suffering of its people. That should galvanize and unite us. All those with influence, particularly Russia and Iran, must press the regime to meet its commitments and obligations. For our part, the United States will continue pressing the opposition to do the same. We will work with our Russian counterparts to try to restore a real and lasting cessation of hostilities in Aleppo and elsewhere in Syria, and to facilitate a political transition away from Assad, the only way in which this war will finally end.
Responding rapidly to